So I'm having a hard time reconciling this thing that's not logical, that I'm totally fine with Robyn, she's great. And yet I find myself being so illogically angry.
No, I'm sorry. It is logical to be angry.
Something that has always driven me bonkers watching Sister Wives is watching the wives, the OG3 in particular, try to tamp down their very typical, quote, normal human emotions, reacting with anything other than gratitude for being disregarded was seen as detrimental to plural marriage. The husband can treat you any way he wants. The wife in the power position can behave any way she wants. You just have to suck it up and take it. Tonight, James, Amanda, and I will be discussing Robyn and Kody's honeymoon special. That 11-day honeymoon where Kody abandons his entire family, including a newborn baby, in order to spend an obscene amount of time with his newest wife. In this episode, Janelle is trying to reconcile her emotions with her logical mind, and Christina's like, hey, wait a second. It is perfectly logical to be angry. And I'm just like, yes, we have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be voiceover commentary. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend and I am so excited to discuss this honeymoon special more in depth with James and Amanda tonight. As I was watching this episode, I was just really struck by this juxtaposition of Kody's entire family going about their daily lives while he is off gallivanting in San Diego for a week and a half with Robyn. The wives take the family on a picnic in the mountains, and it falls to Logan, as it so often does, to make sure his family has fire to cook with and that the food gets cooked and everyone gets fed. Janelle is upset in this episode about the length of the honeymoon, and she's having a hard time reconciling her very normal human emotions with her logical mind, and Christine steps in and says, no girl, it is logical to be angry.
I don't know what's acceptable, but I think 11 days is ridiculous. I think he has a big family and I think 11 days is too much. So I'm having a hard time reconciling this thing that's not logical, that I'm totally fine with Robyn, she's great. And yet I find myself being so illogically angry.
No, I'm sorry. It is logical to be angry. Yes, it is.
I mean, for the whole past year, there's been so many emotions, love and acceptance and jealousy and pain. But honestly, my biggest thing about them being gone for their honeymoon is just missing him.
Mary actually qualifies Janelle's sentiments by stating that there's been a lot of emotions that they've been dealing with over the past year. There's been love and acceptance as well as pain and jealousy. If a relationship, a friendship, or any kind of human interaction is causing you pain and jealousy, it is time to reevaluate that human interaction. I know there's that old saying, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's a lovely self-empowerment sentiment because, of course, there are things that we go through in life that are unpleasant. And the hope for probably all of us is that we will come out of those situations having learned something and it will make us a stronger person. But what I don't understand is what is the purpose of continuing to subject your heart and soul to this emotional torture, all in the name of polygamy being this higher calling? It seems sadistic, to be honest. So the OG3 go on to recall the honeymoons that they got with Kody.
On our honeymoon, we went for just an insane long drive and we listened to Phantom of the Opera.
For our honeymoon, I actually got sick.
We were broke, so we just road tripped. That seems to be this common theme. Robyn's getting a really different guy than Kody was. He's evolved so much.
Look, I'm not a road tripper whatsoever, so this all sounds like straight up not a good time to me, but what I could get down with is singing along to some Andrew Lloyd Webber, so I could acquiesce to a road trip with Christine. But man, what a difference. Kody carves out a couple of days for a road trip with each of the OG3. Mary gets sick, so her honeymoon is effectively ruined, and of course, lack of financial resources plays a huge huge role in what the other two could even accommodate. I can appreciate that. But Mary brings up the fact that she just celebrated her 20th anniversary with Cody, and she got a couple days in Mexico, not a week and a half. What the original 3 wives have a problem with is the obvious disparity in time. No one even seems to be having a problem with it being in San Diego or the activities that they did, but it was the amount of time Cody spent on this honeymoon. But Cody has an excuse ready to go with why this honeymoon and the length of the honeymoon was necessary.
After we got back from the honeymoon, Christine on the phone with me she was in tears, and she just said, "Robyn, just tell me you needed this." And I said, "I did, Christine, I really did. I needed this."
So poor victim Robyn is just trying to fight an uphill battle. She has to contend with 16 years of established family history. She needed this time to bond with Cody. When Cody married his 3 original wives, he hadn't had any kids yet. Janelle gave birth to Logan 4 months after Christine marries into the family, and yet he refused to take anything more than a couple days away from his other wives. But 16 years later, and after having just had his 13th biological child, he rationalizes it is necessary to abandon not only his 3 existing wives, but also his children, because he needs bonding time with Robyn. Sorry, Cody, you have 3 wives and 16 kids now. You don't get that luxury, my dude. So Cody goes on this 11-day honeymoon with his new wife, which has his original 3 wives pissed. It seems like they don't even really care that they went on this fabulous San Diego getaway, ziplining, surfing, but it was the literal amount of time Cody deemed it acceptable to be away. And to me, they make it pretty clear that this is a problem they are having with Cody, not necessarily with Robyn. Cody is their husband. Cody is the father of their children. Cody is the one with responsibilities and obligations to their households, and it's Cody that has chosen to abscond from those duties for a week and a half. It honestly makes me sad to hear Janelle get frustrated with herself for being irritated with Cody for dipping out on his family for so long. It's not a personal failing that Janelle is pissed, and I'm glad Christine took the time to point out that it is in fact logical to be upset about it. There is nothing about welcoming another woman to sleep with your husband that seems fair or logical to me, but I do recognize different strokes for different folks. I typically say do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anybody or doing anything illegal. But look, Cody, you are hurting people. Your existing wives were deeply hurt by Robyn coming into the fold, and it wasn't so much about who she is, but the way you both did it. And the cruelty by way of disparity in time and treatment will continue for the next 14 years. I cannot wait to talk about this episode more in depth tonight. As always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Check out my second channel, Sarah Spills. A link for that will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, and X at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.